Hello, I am Rosie Dunn. If you don't know me, that's okay. My life sounds like a farce. Unplanned pregnancy at the age of the child's father ran away. My best friend went to Boston to attend Harvard. I was left alone in a small town in Ireland while being a single mother, while looking at the boys I liked since I was a child, with another woman. Engaged, married, broken up. But if I had to sum it all up in one sentence, I would say we are always missing out, but never really left each other. Alex is my best friend. We grew up together. He knows all about me, like cleaning golf balls in my favorite party dress. He also knew that I dreamed of one day opening my own hotel. What about him? He wants to be a doctor, a very powerful doctor who can save people. We never had that kind of formal conversation between us. He never says anything sweet. Neither would I, but I do. This world. He is the person who understands 18th birthday. I was pretty drunk, can't remember almost anything. I only know that I wake up the next. Something seems to be going on between me and Alex. But he said, let's make it our little secret. And I didn't think about then the school dance. Greg invited me. Right, the tool man who later got me pregnant. So here's what I had in mind. Alex will come with me. Haven't we always been together? But he didn't. He picked Bethany Williams, the most beautiful girl in school. I tell myself, that's okay, Rosie, you are not. But that night, when I saw him holding Bethany, my stomach still turned. I don't know what that feels like. Jealousy, unwill, or something else? Never mind. Not important. Really changed everything. It was prom night. Something happened to Greg and me. Then something unexpected. The kind of accident that only girls understand. Very embarrassing. Very eager to find a crack in the ground. I panicked. And Greg had no idea what to do. 2 in the morning. I'll call Alex. He said on the other end of the phone, Rosie, can you wait a minute? And I said, no, I need you now. There was a long silence on the other end, and then he said something. I don't remember exact, but here he accompanied me to the hospital. The doctor's last name is Dick, you know, and he asked some really embarrassing questions. I really wanted to disappear from the face of the earth, but Alex kept waiting at the door. Did not leave. We came out of the hospital that night. Walking down an empty street, the street lamps make our shadows long. So he said, my dad wants me to try for a scholarship to Harvard. And I was stunned. Harvard, that's America, 3,000 miles away. And I said, you are not allowed to go. He asked why. And I said, who will do your laundry for you? He smiled, but I didn't because I know in my heart, if he leaves, a part of me will also disappear. Later, I found out I was pregnant. The minute Greg knew, miraculously landed a job in Ibiza. My mother was a Catholic. She said she couldn't take it. I am actually not sure if I can do that. I think I can keep this child. I went to school in Boston with my kids. I don't have to tell Alex, so he doesn't stay. His life won't be ruined by me. You see, am I great? Great enough to deceive myself for many the day Alex left. I went to the airport to see him off. He gave me a hug. Say, don't get blown up by terrorists. And I said, oh, it's okay. So or lose cabin pressure on a plane and get sucked out. And I said, you can shut up now. He smiled, and he turned around and walked into the gate. I stood outside the glass window, watch his back get smaller and smaller until it disappears. He's gone now. And I cried. Katie was born. Tiny, pink, hiccuping little guy. And I looked at her. Say, should I call you Katie? She didn't object. Katie's dad is Greg, not Alex. I have to make this clear. Because of what happened later, it's all about this. In the years that followed, like being pressed, the fast forward, Alex went to Harvard Medical School in Boston. Got a girlfriend, later got engaged, and then later with Sally. Sally is pregnant, but the child is not his. Right, you heard right. It's not his. And me. I work as a cleaner in a small town. Works as a front desk at a serving plates in a restaurant. Day by day. Katie grows up slowly. She started asking me questions. Mommy, who's my dad? And I said, he was a good man. She asked, then why aren't you with him? I don't know what to say. So Greg came back. He said he changed it. He said he wanted to be Katie's dad. And I said, just okay. One chance. If you screw up, get out. He really persisted for several years. Come see Katie on time. Buy her a present. Take her to the park. So we got married. Wedding day. I'm wearing a white wedding dress. Walk down the aisle. Katie is pulling my skirt from behind. I glanced back at the door. I don't know what I'm looking at. Maybe looking at someone who won't come. Wedding day. And here's what happened. I found out later. Alex and Sally broke up. He wrote me a letter. The letter said, Rosie, you deserve someone who loves you with all your heart, rain or shine, forever by your side. Love all of you, every minute and every inch, even your flaws. Greg is not the right man for you. I've had you miss twice from my hands. Let's not be afraid to face this opportunity. That letter, I didn't receive it. It's under a pile of wedding gifts. And when I found out, it's been several months. And at that time, Alex has reunited with Bethany again. Later, I saw through the hotel system that Greg had booked a bridal suite. The name is written on him. It's this weekend. But I knew it wasn't for me. I went to the hotel. Standing at the corner of the court, saw Greg and another woman entered the room. I didn't cry. He didn't go in and make a scene. I just stood there. I suddenly feel so tired. I'm so tired that I don't even have the strength to get angry. My dad's gone. He and his mother went on a trip to France, and he never came back. He wrote me a letter the day before he died. The letter said, Dear Rosie, I finally wandered along the shores of the Mediterranean. I have lost many years, all to wait for this moment. I know you have your dreams too, but sometimes dreams fade away. It's better for something. Nothing can stop you. If you put your heart into it, keep chasing your dreams, okay? At least chase for me. I cried for a long time. Tears can't stop. But after crying, I've made a decision. I used the money my father left behind, bought an old house by the sea. They turned it into a hotel. Very small, very rudimentary. Dust and paint smell everywhere when renovating. But it's mine, completely mine. Opening day. There is a man standing at the door. He was dragging an old suitcase, standing in the sun, squinting at me. So he said, Do you have any rooms available? And I said, okay, yes, single, one night. So he says, okay. And I said, you are our first guest. He smiled. It's Alex. That night, he stood on the balcony of the hotel and watched the sea. The sea breeze puffed up the shirt. I walked over, stand next to him. So he said, I had a very strange dream on the plane. And I said, let me guess, you are a seat belt clip. So he says, no. And I said, then you are a valve. So he says, neither. He turned around. Look at me seriously. Say, I am who I am, and you are you. You are standing here now, the perfect you. And he reached out his hand. Say, Rosie, done. Can you take me to dance? I laughed. Tears fell at the same time. And I said, okay. Better than nothing. We went to that old Dino's restaurant. The lights are dim. The music was loud. Everything is exactly the same as it was many years ago. He put his arms around my waist. I rested my head on his shoulder. And I said, and you know what? We spent so many years, so many detours. So he said, but we race still here. Yes, we race finally here. Some people say, if you really love someone, you should just let him go. If he comes back, he is yours. If he doesn't, he come back. He never belonged to you. I've been waiting for Alex for 12 years. He's back. Not because I waited for him, but because he finally realized he never really left me. My name is Rosie Dunn. Katie's dad is Greg. But Katie's godfather is Alex. And the most important person in my life. From start to finish, it's all him. If you're also waiting for someone now, I don't know if I should persuade you to keep waiting, but I want to tell you, some people are worth waiting for. But more importantly, you have to be worth the wait.